Alright, everyone, it is I, Midnight Neon. I am back once more, my little neon lights. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing quite the wild outfit. It's one of the outfits that does come with the Pro package on the Hyper Online app used for VTuber models. Um, yes, it's another Starfield. I thought, I might try wearing an outfit that's a bit futuristic themed since this game takes place in the future. It's more of a cyberpunk theme at this point. I may show you the outfit at the end of the video. I don't know. It's not exactly. I was very comfortable with my other outfits. And even the Halloween special outfit that I got getting ready to come up for October is a bit special as well. So it's not as revealing. It's definitely different. But again, the facial structure of that is different. It's the same body model, but the face is different. It is also equipped with goth-like makeup to help support the outfit design, and so yeah, there's that. But I thought I'd try something different today for Starfield, and I may continue to wear it for the rest of the Starfield series. But yeah, it's a bit yeah, yeah, it's a bit different. There was this outfit and two others exactly like it, except for their coloring was different. But they weren't very neon-like, so I went with this one because of the whole neon thing with the theme. Uh, and I had a few ideas about doing a few other things. So I need time to figure out how to do them. But I got a lot of different things in the works. So, and I noticed that I don't got very many views or subscribers, but I'm just going to keep trying anyways. There's a saying that says "fake it till you make it," but I'm not faking anything really. So I'm just doing it until I get get out there somehow. Yeah, kind of had a bit of a rough day, to be honest. But I'm not going to talk about that. So let's get on with the show, shall we? I'm gonna switch controllers here so I can get to Starfield. Alright, continue with our exit save. Yes, yeah, turn those on. It's loading, but very slowly. Yeah, I noticed that without the creation mods on, it loads like super fast. But then when you use the creations or the mods, it takes time to load anything. So, my apologies, everyone, but we're just gonna have to wait so that we can keep that cool spacesuit and all that souped up gear. Because without it, we might be able to keep the weapons because those are. I did not download any special created weapons. I just used the standard weapons that came with the game. Okay, now we just talked to Andreja, I believe. Oh, looks like we loaded in and it removed the House of Haroons that she was shooting. Or they fell down the hill, one or the other.
Let us talk more once our mission is complete.
Right. Oh, they did fall down the hill. They're both down here.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Equinox. Credits. More ammo. Sayonara. I believe that's Japanese for goodbye. Of course, my American tongue may have mispronounced it. Wished I knew more of the Japanese language, but I'm honestly terrible at it. Actually, I'm terrible at English too, so. There's milk in the weapon or in the box. 43 Ultra Mag, boosted regulator. There's Barrett. I think I may end up switching back to Vasco as my primary companion because I've played this game with the others and there's the whole relationship aspect. I don't think Vasco carries that particular quest line. Of course, I've never traveled with Vasco beyond the lodge, so I really don't know precisely what all Vasco does.
You're gonna pay for that!
Come
I know I saw someone.
meet your death.
Please don't. Let me come back out.
I don't have time for these games.
Great, you idiots are gonna figure them all.
Sure. I've got some time to kill.
And once again, we are triumphant.
I mean, I am triumphant because you two idiots just went gung-ho because I could have lost you. See, this is why that is exactly why I prefer to work alone sometimes. Because the AIs for the companions or assistants, they suck. Oh, look, it's our friend Barrett. Actually, I did Barrett's side quest line once. It was pretty neat. Compared to the others, I mean, with like Andreja, it's kind of like an informal engagement with her if you follow her quest line. And with Sarah, it is an actual marriage ceremony. And I've been to weddings like that where it's like, you know, only a handful of people are actually there. It's like the bride, the groom, and then like the whoever's doing the officiating, and then maybe one or two other people. So those sorts of weddings are real. They're just not as well known as, say, you know, the big fancy weddings they put on television. Everybody thinks, oh, I gotta have the princess wedding. You know, I gotta spend 80 grand on a dress that I'm only gonna wear once. Yeah, you know. It's like, oh yeah, you're only wearing it once. Why spend that much money on it? We could go exploring a bit, I suppose. Ultimately, our goal is to find our way to the ultimately our goal is to find our way. Ooh, I may have made a mistake there. I did. But it's not a permanent mistake. Ultimately, our goal is to find our way to the artifact. Yeah, I really gotta work on new glasses. I've had these for almost 2 years now.
Best not to leave anything
That's
useful
a
behind.
terrible way to die. My main thought is, what were they doing with all those toxins? Did he die because we shot him, or did he die because he was doing something he shouldn't have been? Good job, Jim. Ball engagement. By the way, that habit I got there of palladium. The habit of where I got into checking inside open boxes and crates like that. I actually picked that habit up from a YouTuber named Oxhorn.
Wait, what was that?
In Fallout 4, I was watching his Fallout 4 videos, and he would often look inside of boxes and stuff, because it turns out there was hidden items I never knew about, because I only ever opened the obvious ones, you know. But apparently, there's a lot of cool stuff hidden in the game that you can easily overlook if you don't check inside the boxes and things. Oh, great. Can I trigger them? Must have. So she's trying to shoot through solid objects.
Ha! This isn't going to be a problem.
Come on.
Oh, I love this part. Do this again soon. Right? And then gone. Just gone.
Admittedly, I think I may have triggered that firefight this time around. Wait, this is the way I came in, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going the wrong direction. There's the broken nickel. Sounds like a great name for a bar. The Broken Nickel. Welcome to the Broken Nickel. Anyways, as I was saying, Oxhorn is quite the Fallout player. He plays a lot of Fallout. Of course, recently, last time I'd seen him play any games or do anything with Fallout related, it was unfortunately his PC who had been damaged or something. I'm not sure the full story. So he was really just doing a lot of I don't know, for the better lack of words, he was kind of just doing like kind of like videos to tide folks over until he could get it fixed. I really don't feel like it. Don't feel like trying to hack my way through the lock right now. I mean, yeah, I could do it. It's not a problem. There he is. There he goes. Pirate be gone. So I should have named this weapon. Change the name of it. Pirate be gone. Of course, if you go join the pirates with a gun name like that, they'll probably look at you twice and debate whether it is worth risking keeping you around or not. Yeah. Oh. Okay. We'll take a spot of lunch with us as we go. Yeah, there's those other pirates. Concussive UC Naval Cutlass.
Did they have anything about you?
Legendary. Technician's Mercenary Space Suit.
Let me know if I should carry any of that.
Sniper Space. Yeah, I do kind of like the pirates spacesuits because they do have a unique appearance to them. Geology. Well, apparently I'm not meant to have that. Alright. I'm gonna spend forever digging that rock. Lots of rock. That was the name of the mineral I've been digging up all over the I have trouble getting that one because I think the artifact is kind of blocking it.
You
internet
did not
connection to do some
respond when I
reaction
called to you after
vids.
you pulled out the
I'm just tired
artifact.
of putting it off.
Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct?
When I do the
The
reaction vids, I
artifact
may just
grants
wear
the
one of
first
my old
person who touches
outfits.
it a vision?
But because I know how it is. I know that some of the best VTubers wear a lot of risque outfits. Bow the Well, Shy Lily, Numi. I can pronounce her name, but it takes me several times, so I just call her Numi like everybody else does. Um, I know a lot of the super popular VTubers who don't have like agency backing. They are often wearing the
Was
most risque
there more?
outfits, and I mean, there's nothing exposed on this outfit. It's not really my style. Right, Andrasha, I'm sorry, I was ignoring you. Yes, not that I've been able to make any sense of it. Just count yourself lucky you didn't have to do that yourself. I'm
The
going to say the
fact
first
that it
one.
has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is
Sorry.
important that we discuss what you saw back there. That
Oops.
man. What I had done.
Well, I really need to get a better camera. I'm finally getting the lighting situation taken care of a bit, but I need to get a better cam, like a 4K or something. Because right now, the one I got is not bad. It's just a 1080p, but I think if I had 4K with just a tiny bit extra lighting, it would take care of a lot of my camera issues. Mm-hmm. And I'm eating pretzels, by the way.
Why have you gone quiet?
Is that you or him,
It
right?
was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
Oh, me? Done all sorts of things. But I guess before I joined Constellation, I was a miner at Argos
Argos.
Extractors.
I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me.
Good
This is
pretzels.
not the first time that
Very good
Varun
pretzels.
zealots have attempted to corner me.
Yeah, what's going on with the mic
If
there?
it is known that this
Looked like
has
the...
happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even
There we
longer
go.
in the future.
Looked like the
Do
volume
you
level
understand?
dropped for a moment. Maroon Zealots?
You are unfamiliar. This is a surprise. Few have not heard of them. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Varun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return.
I like
So,
pretzels.
in this I would say I have done the galaxy a favor.
They're hard to find around the area where I live, but I like cheddar flavored pretzels. Those are really good. So they've come after you
Yes,
before.
it would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves.
Now I feel like I need to say something. No, you got it. Mum's the word. Let's not
Mom,
betray her
this
trust.
means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Little Missy. Well, moment. Well, folks, looks like we're heading back to the surface. Yeah, the only thing I really hate about this is you get down in certain areas, the compass that gives you the handy dandy guide on where you need to go doesn't always work. Sorry about knocking the camera over. Palladium and nickel. Oh yes, that's right. We go back down this way. Why did I pass that? Oh, because it's just something I don't need. I mean, if you get lost in a big place, that thing's pretty handy. There's a few places I do need to get turned around pretty good in. No. I do not like rocks for dinner. I do not care that they are green eggs and rocks.
It might seem like you can place a mine anywhere, but it depends on how minerals form and collect.
Uh-oh. Huh.
Look at this place. Home.
Excuse you, Mr. Barrett. Well, that is the only problem with having a big ship. You can also get lost in it. And I've seen some of those crazy ship builds on videos they got on YouTube. Those things are crazy. But it just shows you how inventive people are.
Ready here. Orders consumed. There's nothing like hitting orbit.
Uh-oh.
Star parcel freighter to unknown vessel. I have an urgent package, hoping for some assistance. Acknowledge?
I hate these delivery jobs.
The Star Parcels fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all.
I could try and help with repairs.
Sorry, company policy is only employees are allowed on the ship. If you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist.
Yeah, I could try and persuade them to give me a little extra cash for this run. And I do need to work on my persuasion skills, but I guess these folks are in trouble. I could lend them a hand without
Excellent.
swindling them.
All you need to do is drop this off to the ship services technician on Sidonia. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
Alright. Cow City. Are we headed into this?
How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
I bet that's
okay,
where the other
but
artifact is.
I'd be a lot better if...
And then we'll take both
Well,
back
yes, you'd be a lot
at the
better
same time
if you had a bigger
to,
book allowance.
the lodge.
You know me so well,
Then
man.
that's when we'll start working
So,
with the other members
what
of
do
the
you
lodge.
think?
Mateo, Walter. I like working with Walter. I wish there were more missions with the old guy.
Grab jump spinning down.
He's got some pretty witty lines.
Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'm a scientist. I could use some help with... Hello there. Thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company. I'm Dr. Sola Banglawala from MAST in New Atlantis.
No, she's
I'm
gonna want
performing
rocks.
a geological
If you give her
survey
rocks,
of the
I think
settled
she gives you
systems as
credits.
part of a field research initiative. I flagged you
Personally,
down
I
to
don't
see
get
if you might
credits,
have any
but
rare geological samples to contribute.
well, let's see if I got anything I can give her.
I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by.
Well, turns out I do have a little bit of lithium.
Thank you so much. This will really help me out. I'd be happy to offer you some of the common resources produced as byproducts of my research to thank you for your help. I have more copper, lead, and aluminum than I know what to do with. I'll pay you in credits instead if you prefer, but I don't have much.
You know what? Nah, you can keep your rewards.
Really? I must say I'm impressed. I've stopped a few dozen pilots and no one's given me an answer like that. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This
You
old
could eat
junker's
pretzels,
grav
man.
drive is a little on the fritz. Fly
Already
safe!
starting to get dry mouth.
Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies?
Just a few, mainly things I can do on my ship.
If you haven't tried it yet, give origami a shot. I've been folding paper birds and flying them across the ship in zero-G. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison.
That would be funny.
Maybe I
Make
shouldn't have
paper
let that slip
origami
at the
birds
office,
and
huh?
fly them across the
That's
zero-G
probably why
space.
they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student.
I guess that would be the only way they really could fly.
Did you ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
Tau City 7B. We're on a moon. Is it? Oh, that's tantalum. I thought it was titanium. I don't know why. They're two different things. Right. Science Outpost or Hillside Cave. Oh, it's in the Hillside Cave? Seriously? Well, usually it's like one of the outposts or something. Hey, it should be different.
Landing site is sufficient.
Now, see, the reason I made the mouse the way I did was I put those scanner units, their scanner jammer units, on top, but there's 4 more access point or attachment points on the back end of those like wing things there, and there's at least several more on the bottom. So because when we do go to join the pirates, I think there's like 3 more equipment accessories we can use to actually make the ship even better. Well, let's exit this thing and see what we got.
How can I be of service, Captain?
It is a great ship. It is great. It was named after a great VTuber. One of the greatest in the world. Here be dragons. Whoop. Found a rock. Sorry, animal, I did not mean to run you over. My apologies. They might be getting... Nope, still runaway. Awesome. Right, into the caverns. Just wanted to show you those things on my head. Neon green halo there. Yeah. You see what I see? Oh boy, that is a lot of blood. So already we're not alone in these caves.
Look at this place. Perfect shelter.
I wouldn't say necessarily perfect. We're having to wear helmets and breathing apparatuses to survive. Oh! That's enough out of you. Open superfood paste.
All yours.
Relay. Nickel must be...
Caves are generally rather risky. Critters and collapsing caverns, air issues.
Okay. Yo, I somehow get the feeling there's no one else down here but us. Plutonium. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to end up like a ghoul. Yes, I'm in a cave full of radioactive rocks. Oh boy. Amen. Gotta be. Because the way of the movement suggests the source is coming from here. Yep, there it is on the sensor. So there was supposed to be some sort of data slate there, but the game likes to randomly oddly change things, so you can't ever rely on something always being there. Anti-personnel mag shot. Edits, ammo, Eurodeck, Tazzy, Rail, Viral, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't think I'm going the right way though, because that's back that way. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some guidance. There we go. Now we're getting some guidance. Oh, we're climbing. Oh, lovely jetpack, isn't it? Okay. Bum bum bum. I walked right past it probably a couple times. But it's okay. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are into this sort of stuff, especially like Rick and Morty fans, there is a theory that there's a multiverse out there in which if it happens here, it can happen there, but it could be slightly different from how it was before. And each reiteration of the universe gets more and more extreme from the original. So, even if you memorize all the places I've been, and all the ways that I got to this stuff, the way I did things, right, even if you memorize all that, when you get to the next universe, a good portion of it will pretty well be the same, but, this is the big but here. Don't you laugh at that. Don't laugh at that, I just realized that. Don't laugh at that. Anyway, as I was saying...
If we need to get closer, let's move in.
When you go to the next universe, you will find that all the artifacts are in different locations, as well as the temples. And of course, the more you interact with your previous crewmates, depending on your bond with them the first time around, you can have different outcomes with them. Or you can choose to be, you know, a total jerk, or you could be the most lovable person of the party. It could be, you know, you can do any sorts of thing, and it will have different outcomes. Now, I've never reached that far into it, and I probably won't. But I know there's one where if you, let's say you end up becoming, for better lack of words, if your character that you've created becomes lovers with Andrasia, well, the next time you see her, she could actually be your enemy. So it's just a really kind of nifty thing the way these work out. Alright, so it's up to me to figure my own way out. Okay, I see how it is. Well, I can play that game. As long as I keep going up, I should find an exit eventually. Like right there. Yeah. We've escaped the cave. Oh, Mr. Animal, please don't come after me. I just wanna scan you. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. Just a quick scan. You already felt the thing. I'll just fly away. Industrial post. Crash site. Barrett. Innovation deck. Right, let's get back to the car and head back to. See, that's the one thing I don't quite like about this is this one you don't have very good environment. I swear with the other one, it does give you environment protection because it's a sealed vehicle. Oh yeah, I'm gonna scan these guys. There's a lot of them. Here we go. Oh. I don't remember killing that guy. By the way, this is a fun little fact about this game is once you start unlocking your special powers and abilities, there's one that lets you draw minerals in directly to you from an area around you. We've scanned lots of animals. Ooh, I better get out of here. They're trying to sneak up on me. Active research. Alright, Barrett, I'm gonna go get my buddy Vasco the
Captain,
robot.
greetings.
I'd like you to
I
follow
will
me for a
follow
while.
behind you.
Yeah.
Hello, Captain.
Hey, Vasco. Hey, you mind if I ask
You
you some
may.
personal questions?
I have no concept of privacy.
Oh, cool. He has no concept of privacy. That would explain a few things. Yeah. I'd like to know about
I am
about
powered
more what
by
makes you tick.
wheels and cogs. They are responsible for any ticking that emanates from me.
Mm-hmm. How much do you know about
Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science. May I answer a
Oh, so
question
you're
for
a
you?
well-cultured robot. Do you speak
I
any
have been
human
programmed
languages?
to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal, and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What was the greatest invention of human history?
Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them. Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good
Wow.
case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality.
I wished we could travel into space as we do. You know any
I
human
am looking
jokes?
at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I
They
have
should
done
have,
my best
but
to mimic
I
Barrett's.
guess that's an okay joke at my expense. What kind of human music do you like?
This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I
I
have
love that era
dedicated
of
significant
music.
time
Baroque.
to
Oh
processing
man,
these compositions and understanding their structure.
Baroque has such a history. Questions
Understood.
about something else. How did you become part of Constellation?
Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation.
Ugh. Good thing they were able to fix you.
Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. My programming dictates that I must answer any question.
Oh, well, you know. Answer the questions then, Vasco. Answer the questions. Do you enjoy working with
That is a
Constellation?
difficult question to parse. I do not experience human emotions such as enjoyment. However, I have been kept busy since
Uh-huh.
Constellation acquired me. That satisfies my directive to be as helpful as possible for the duration of my existence.
Yeah. Do you miss the lodge
In
while we're
a
traveling?
geographical sense, the lodge cannot be missed. It is easily accessible from the New Atlantis spaceport. But I presume that you are
Oh,
using
Vasco.
miss in this context to
Vasco,
mean
Vasco.
long for. In which case, my answer is No, I long for nothing. Barrett, however, regularly complains about missing the lodge's amenities during our travels. This has led me to the conclusion that it is a place worth missing.
Yeah, that sounds like something
It
Barrett
would
would say.
seem that spending an extended period of time in Barrett's company has resulted in an improved ability to calculate his speech patterns. Perhaps someday I will also be capable of emulating yours. Understood.
Yeah, can you tell me more about Lunar
Lunar Robotics
Robotics?
is a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating Model A robots. Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included.
What's your read on
It
Barrett?
is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations
Sorry,
on his
I was adjusting
behavior,
my leg a little bit
I
and my
will
knee
provide one.
popped. Did Barrett make it?
No, I was manufactured by a machine.
Yeah, he was
However,
manufactured.
Barrett has modified my programming substantially. I have advanced
I can't help but
linguistic
thinking
capability and
maybe they made
navigational
humanoid
skills.
robots
I warned him that I would
like the
require
ones
an
they sent,
extra
like the ones
millisecond
that
to process information with his
Boston Dynamics
modifications,
makes. They
but
sent
he
those
did
to
not seem
Mars.
to
Perhaps
mind.
maybe
Apparently,
they
my
would have
capacity for
a far greater
conversation
understanding of
makes me
things
a
instead of
more entertaining
the
travel
limitations that we have
companion.
currently. Have you two been traveling
My
together long?
internal clock tells me that it has been years since Barrett and I began traveling together. I have traveled much of the settled systems in his company.
He seems
Based
like a
on my
great character.
understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment.
So how does traveling with me compare to
I
traveling
find
with Barrett?
you to be a more measured and logical captain than Barrett. It would be quite difficult for another human to be more reckless than him. My likelihood of expiration due to corporeal destruction has been significantly reduced since coming aboard your ship. You should consider this a success.
I don't have any more questions
I
right
hope
now.
my answers were satisfactory.
Oh, more than satisfactory. You got quite the history, Vasco. And yeah, he was named after. I believe they named him after Vasco da Gama, which was a famous. I don't know if he was Spanish or European explorer. At any rate,
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
somebody who dragged Coral back wherever we go. It's a pretty good name for him.
Achieving orbit now.
Don't think I have any illegal goods, so we're just going to travel to Alpha Centauri. Otherwise, I'm going to get busted the second I drop into the system. Sorry,
Yes,
the part's always
you're
bright
here.
because it's brighter
We'll
on
be
my
using
TV than
space.
it is on
Maintain your
the
current course while we scan your
screen.
ship's
Because I
cargo.
can control the brightness settings on the screen you guys see
Scan complete. You are cleared to
differently
land
from
at New
that
Atlantis.
settings
Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
on the TV screen. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and plop on down there at the lodge. Yeah, see, that's the frontier there, and I never cared for that design. I love that outfit. It makes her look like she's a rugged country girl out there just storming through the
Most
countryside,
humans
traveling
consider the
everywhere,
lodge
living
to
off of
be
everything,
aesthetically pleasing.
self-sufficient.
Why? Was there concern that I would not contribute
I
to the
could be
mission?
like that.
No, of course not. We thought you might be hurt.
Oh,
Barely sit
then
for 2 hours,
thank
let
you,
alone
but it was
any
not
longer because
necessary.
of too
We
much pressure on
succeeded.
my back. So that day when I did that big video, I was in a lot of pain afterwards.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader?
These artifacts really are something else. Got you beat. 3 artifacts to your 0.
I wasn't aware we were competing, but game on.
Oh no, don't you two start. We're supposed to be working together, not competing.
What's wrong with a little rivalry here and there? I think it pushes us to be at our best.
Or causes nothing but arguments.
Arguments
True.
which
You
then
get
breed
both when you
distrust.
do that.
Noel is right, Mateo.
Well, I suppose there
Most
was
of the
that
time,
one
the
time,
results aren't worth
and then
the
the
cost.
other. What do you think? A little competition can't be that bad, can it?
I guess it's a double-edged sword, pros and cons.
I feel the same, strangely enough. The inherent contradiction of human nature has once again laughed in my face.
I'm gonna be the one laughing at your face if this conversation keeps going, Mateo.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's
I
sides.
do like a good banter.
But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else.
Noel,
Oh, I didn't mean
pulling
to
some
bring her
interesting
with
data
me,
from
but that's
those new
okay. We'll go ahead
artifacts.
and back
Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
I will accompany you as long as you require.
Alright, let's see, can I fit Andrasia? Oh, yes, I can. She is on the ship. So we got Andrasia, we got Barrett, we got Sam, Sarah Morgan, and Vasco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I think my current maximum is 5, actually. Add another level of zoom to your scanner. Well, that's good. Get more exotic inorganic resources from surface objects. Occasionally harvest additional rare resources from surface objects. Astrophysics. You can scan any planet or moon within 16 light years. You have a 30% chance to discover a trait when scanning. Cool. I'm a science nerd. Oh, well, actually, I was the science nerd when I was in school. So, yeah, that actually really applies to me. I miss those days. Being a kid, not having a care in the world. Special projects, zoology. Oh, so you gotta go talk to Vladimir. Actually, once I start getting my first set of powers, I'm gonna shift over and we're gonna go deal with, yes, the pirates. Or we could do the Trackers Alliance. Because this one, the Back to the Grind, it will take quite a while. So will the Deep Cover one as well. They're all going to be long. Deputized, Deep Cover, and Back to the Grind. Those are, in themselves, almost main story quest. The Trackers Alliance, on the other hand, is more of like a short side quest. But it gives you the ability to do bounty hunting. So, a light in the darkness. On stories. Okay, yeah. First contact. Failure to communicate. Great Laredo Caper. Defensive measures. Talk to Davis Wilson. Deputized. Talk to Emma Wilcox. Ooh. Into the unknown. That's right, my children. We're going into the unknown. Oh, goodness. Having some issues with the mic. It doesn't want to sit in place. And what it wants to do is it wants to slide underneath, because I'm clipping it to my shirt. And it wants to slide up underneath the material, and then it muffles everything. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see if that takes care of that issue. Oh, man. Okie dokie. Here we go. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Alright, we're going to talk to him, start getting access to our first Starborn powers. Because there's a couple that I find really useful, like the anti-gravity one. It lets me send my enemies floating about recklessly, and I can just gun them down when they can't move.
Ah, hello.
Yes, hello. And then, and of course there's the mineral one, which is super useful if you're not doing what I've done. I already talked to him.
The tree, I dare say that we have nothing to worry about anymore.
See that dress she's wearing? I actually like that. That is nice. I wish I could have something like that for my character, but no. We're not allowed to have NPC clothing unless we use like creations or mods.
Is a memorial.
The only downside to that outfit is, from my understanding, someone in the creations did actually do that. They made it where you could wear those. But from my understanding, is that they said that they are not able to wrap the outfits around your character's body type unless it's pretty much a standard body type. So like if you were to say make your character super muscly, your muscles would clip through the outfit. Or something like that. So the way they rigged it is when you put that outfit on, your body type adjusts to the outfit size.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
Yeah, dude, it sounds awesome. Tax duty. Yeah, you enjoy those taxes.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action,
You pay taxes
I'm
in
no
this
longer
game?
able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods.
Oh.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal
might be a
complaints
problem.
cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is
No,
back
you don't
online.
pay taxes in this game.
I have been told it'll be
You
up and
only
running
pay
in 2
taxes
weeks,
in real
but
life.
You know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. I hope we have what you need.
Taxes. Taxes are... Oh, man. Taxes are... something else. I'm going to throw this out there because it's my own personal feeling and thought on the whole subject. But money isn't real, people. It's not. The paper, the gold, the credit cards, digital currencies, Bitcoin, it's all made up. It's fake. It has no value except for that which you place upon it. A dollar bill is just a piece of paper with ink on it. That's all it is. Everyone is so obsessed with the idea that you have to have it. If anyone was to ever stop and take a moment and think about it, I mean, really think.
Back to it then.
If you were just to do what you love doing, like me doing this, playing games and having my little model and talking to you guys, even though I can't ever see you because I don't have a proper internet connection. But the point is, it's an illusion. It gives other people power over you. That's all it is. To say it otherwise is to deny it. I mean, if humanity was to learn to live without money, imagine how much we could get done. How far along we would be as a species. We let money be our only motivation in life, we've lost our life. I've made that mistake. I worked myself to death practically, trying to earn money. And for what? Never being able to pay my hospital bills so that I just keep getting sicker and worse? Never being able to spend time with people that I care about? What was it all for? The money doesn't compensate for that loss. It doesn't compensate for the loss. If you've got kids, it doesn't compensate for the loss of time being with them, teaching them what you know before they have to go to school. It's all a sham. It's all a scam. It's the oldest one in the world, and we keep falling for it. We keep thinking that wealth is our way forward. It's not. If you really want to move forward, stop letting other people control you through money and power. I mean, look what it's done to those folks. How many people have started off as little nobodies and got all this money and then ended up with all that power? I mean, look at our current political leaders. And what good are they? They fight among themselves so much, they yell at each other so much and accomplish so little. And then they just hurt everybody in between times. All that looking for power and money. It's all for nothing. That's what it is. It's all for nothing. And in the end, you can't take it with you when you leave this world. It's shameful the way we behave over something as dumb as money. And of course, I know there's going to be those naysayers who say, oh, well, you don't have any, so that's why you say that. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't have any money. But that's not why I say it. Because when I didn't have money, I still said it. So, on you. Oh, I forgot my model doesn't have a tongue function. All you could hear was me making the sound. But that's, that's my point.
There is a bit more.
Just,
if you don't see what you want, feel free
to ask. It's an illusion.
Oh, please, take a look.
It always has been. And we have failed as a species to see that. Oh, wow, I keep looking at them. I got practically the best spacesuit in the game. I do like that outfit. It reminds me of, like, Ripley's outfit from Aliens.
Appreciate the business.
Yeah. I appreciate it if I quit doing that, because I know I could just pretty much come all the way over here and go into the cheap container and get wherever I want to leave. Oh wait, I forgot to check in with Sergeant Yumi. Because I know we haven't finished those jobs.
Hey there.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Hey there, huh?
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
No, there wouldn't be a bounty on me because I haven't done anything illegal yet, per se.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is
How
good
are
for
the day-to-day operations?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident.
I don't know if it's that safe after the Terramorph attack. I mean, come on, dude.
Which, thanks to you, we now have.
Of course, Terramorphs being heat leeches and them not bothering to scan for heat leeches because they're just little annoying pests, that's what led to a lot of this.
The whole department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another. Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time.
Unfortunately,
luckily, we've built a good
if a
culture
Terramorph
here, and we hired
does
some new
attack
recruits
you,
who
you
are
may not turn, but your
inspired
companions
by what
will turn
you
on
did.
you.
I've got faith we'll survive this.
It's just kind of the way they work. I'm
I
looking
like the
for more work.
initiative, Captain, but I've got no work for you at the moment.
Oh.
But check back in later. You never know when something new will crop up.
We haven't dealt with
See you
that
later.
petty functionary named Gershon. He doesn't even have a clipboard.
Taking a look at your file. Bounty hunter. Alright, just keep the chaos to a minimum.
Keep
no
chaos to
collateral
a minimum.
damage, okay?
Actually, normally I choose scoundrel because I like the way they talk about you as you're a scoundrel.
How the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Now this guy here, he's actually part of a small side quest.
Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you.
But Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get going. I'm gonna go talk to Vladimir, get my special powers going, then we're gonna go and deal with the Crimson Fleet by joining up with
Yes?
Sister. Which, the choices you make with that adventure determine a lot about you and how you're going to play things out.
Okay, Dad?
Because there's actually, from what I can tell, there's potentially, I've never actually gone through
You're sweet to worry,
all
darling.
the options, but potentially there is, you know, if you choose to stay with Sis Steph, you're the hero, you get a reward, you get the uniforms and all that glory. But if you choose to go with the pirates, well, you become a notorious outlaw.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
You know, you're wanted by the settled systems, I believe. I've not gone down that path.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
But from my understanding, there is potentially a third path in which you can just take off all on your own and decide not to join either side. But I've not ever tried that either, so... My apologies. I'm afraid I'm out of bubblegum.
Now that
So
those
I'm liable to be
artifacts
getting
aren't just
sneaky
blips
after
of hope
this.
in the Blackest Sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those
Oh, who knows?
artifacts,
I may go grab some
it matches
snacks
one on
besides
another planet.
pretzels.
A bigger one.
How did we not know
This one has been in my list of possible artifact sites for a while, but the profile didn't quite match. Now that we've gotten more artifacts, the similarities are as clear as day.
That doesn't make sense. The artifacts are roughly similar in size.
The ones we found, anyway. No telling what this is, but you can feel that excitement in the air, can't you? It's something important. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
And near the anomaly,
And
you
from
have a scanner.
there,
Got it.
maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Now, remember how at the start of this series, Heller had mentioned that there was a gravity anomaly down there where we were going to go find the first artifact? Well, that's going to be important after a bit.
You've got something for me?
Why is everyone just standing around in the engine bay?
Sure, I've got a minute.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive.
You have my attention.
Sorry. Living area there. Workshop. Got more of a living quarters area here.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? her down for about an 8-hour nap. We're gonna power sleep and heal off those effects from the exposure of that planet we were on. Apparently, we did not heal them. Lung damage. Prognosis poor. Well, let's see if we got anything that can help. I need to take those old Doc Walker. He'll pay a fortune for them. Injector. Treats brain injury, concussion, heat stroke, hernia, hypothermia, lung damage, poisoning, and radiation poisoning. Here we are. We're now cured of our lung damage.
I hope you're having a good day.
Actually, yeah, I am now that I'm playing this game. Talking to my peoples on the internet. Just wish more folks would talk back to me. Leave me comments. I checked recently, someone left me a few. And it's somebody who's been subscribed to me from the beginning, so...
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
Procyon A.
Another jump down.
Yeah, I've been having so much fun, I didn't even realize it's been over an hour and a half thus far.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your... Oh, thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's given up the ghost.
What is List?
The League of Independent Settlers. They helped us choose a new home,
League of
outfitted us,
Independent
and gave us
Settlers.
some good advice. But, once you head out, you're kind of on your own.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you're stranded in the system then.
We're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth.
I don't know if I have the amount of iron they're going to want. Nope.
It's just dead. The whole unit is like a brick now. No power readouts, the diagnostic log only says it's offline. Well, what we can read. I think some of the warnings are in Cyrillic. You know those old Russian letters? Would that work? Let me... Hey! It's back on! It's on! Thank you. I'd like to think we'd have got there on our own, but who am I fooling? Here's some credits. Thanks again.
Yeah, no problem. Glad I had that trait. Or otherwise I would have had to left you stranded. Which is what I usually do when I don't play with the creation mods on. remember if this is an artifact or one of the temples. You know, judging from the large temple-like structure over that way. Alright, Vasco, my buddy. Now, we're gonna drive. Lord, how he...
Checking gauges.
Whoa!
We are ready for ignition.
Whoa! There's a monster! There's a temple. We are going to get our first power now. That thing looks like something from the Aliens movies, man. Yeah, that's another thing. The way we name our movies, they're very insensitive to off-world life forms if they're real. If off-world life forms are real, which I do believe they are because we're too big of a universe, or even just a local star system, to not have other self-aware life forms. But that's a debate for another time. But think about it. This movie called Aliens, and then monsters are destroying people's pieces. I mean, it's kind of insensitive. Here we go. Now, I'm not too good at these parts, which means I'm liable to end up editing. As you can see, when I'm flying, where's the swirling starlights? Yes, it will do that. Of course, if you get the right power combination, you can actually slow down time. It flies real forward. Sweet anti-grav field. Oh, right, like the dragon shells use those two buttons. Gotcha.
Amazed, your fragile body can host such a power without issue.
Me too, Vasco, me too. Where's the car? It's all the way over there. Fast travel back to the car. The strange alien corpse. Now you notice the environment has changed a little bit since we got our powers. Potential fluorides. Why are we to drive backwards? It's an ice cream. That's why. It's an ice cream, so naturally I'm just sliding all over the surface. What you pointing at, buddy? I like how he pats the side of the beacon like, go faster! Bosco clearly has a thing for racing vehicles. What's that? Just what it is. Everything popped up red. Yeah, never mind. Vasco, put the car on the ship.
Liftoff looks good. All systems
Wild blue yonder. The
Orbital insertion achieved.
Space.
We're spacebound again.
That's right. That is how powerful the mouse is, man. Shattered asteroids. Well, she'll stay powerful as long as I don't keep doing dumb things like that.
grav jump complete.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Yeah, but I think it's New Atlantis we're going to. Tis the eye. Ooh, I'm going too fast. Should started slowing down earlier. I forgot I got those Poseidons on there instead of the other ones.
Docking cycle complete.
Them things have got some serious power. Okay, I guess we are going to lodge. He's not up here. Okay, Vasco, I made a mistake. I should have listened to the compass after all. Don't you dare tell no one else. 'Cause I don't make mistakes. I don't ever make mistakes. No, sorry, I do not. I don't make no mistakes, so I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't make no mistake. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I made a mistake.
The other members of Constellation have no doubt been awaiting your arrival.
Yeah.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
Well... yeah. Yes. It was a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Yeah.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Well, if I must, let me get to the middle of the room. Hang on to your jockey shorts.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It's just going to call it weird. Okay. Alright. I think we should keep this under wraps for now.
No one in Constellation is going to lose slips on this.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches
Wow,
another
she's
one of
already
the artifacts we
interested in getting
found.
more.
In theory, there might
You know,
be one
you guys
temple
could
for
have
each.
your own if you went and
But
got
sifting
artifacts
through all the
yourself.
signs to
There's plenty
identify a
out
match
there.
is tricky.
Not to
Impossible if
mention
we
the
don't have the right
artifacts that the
artifact to
hunter
compare.
has, or the
And even then,
emissary.
it takes time.
By the way, the fact that they named a character in here called the emissary, in a way, that's also a Deep Space Nine reference, because that is what they call the commander of Deep Space Nine. They refer to him as the emissary. It was actually pretty cool. I like Deep Space Nine. It was a good Star Trek. It was great Star Trek, actually, and so was Star Trek Voyager. I feel like it was very underrated. I'll follow up on the other anomaly you found. Hopefully, it's another temple. Other planets might have gravitational anomalies. I could just search for all of them.
If you don't want to talk, we don't have to.
You think there's one temple for each artifact?
It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
Okay. We'll get to work on it then. I'll follow up on the other anomaly you found. Hopefully it's another temple.
Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Oh yeah, it's the mission with Walter. Okay, well, Walter, excuse me, everyone. I got to go take a little potty break.
But
so I'm going to save the game, but I'm not going to turn it off. I am simply going to use the OBS to pause. It's one of the features of the OBS Studio that I am using. Now, I don't know. I know there's other types of OBS programs and apps out there. Precisely how they work, I am not entirely certain.
Be as objective as possible and be aware
but
of
I really do
possible
like the
negative
OBS
effects.
Studio because it lets me do. I know a lot of YouTubers don't talk about it, and neither do YouTubers. It's kind of like almost an industry secret. But it has a preview scene. Now, I know some VTubers and YouTubers and other people do talk about this. It has what they call a preview scene. This is what I see. I can actually have various other things set up here, but then on the other side is the program scene, and that is what you guys see. So you don't even see everything that's going on behind the scenes. I could, like, if I had a proper internet connection, I could have like a chat up over my head in the preview scene and not over in the program scene, and then I'd still be able to like respond to you guys directly during a live stream if I had the option to do so. Unfortunately, I don't. So I'm gonna go pause this and go to the little kid's room real quick and grab maybe some fresh snacks and I don't know, maybe something to drink, something else to drink, because what I've been drinking is getting kind of warm. So I will be back. You hopefully won't notice the momentary pause. So hang in there, my neon lights. Alrighty, I'm back, and I'm sure you can see the big swirling screen. Tells you how long I was gone. Alright, let's have ourselves a little chat with our friend Walter. Hey, Walter.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
Excuse me. Oh, Lordy. You could just say you need my help. Soiree? Just what are you up to?
A business meeting, of a sort at least.
Of a sort. Oh, well, I'm interested in fancy people parties. Soiree. Fancy language.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen.
I just love these things because
I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. Oh, exceedingly. The free market there is in full effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that.
Well. Alright, guess I'm in.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me. It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Yeah, you might as well come along, Walter. I'm ready. Let's
go. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
All that money can buy. We're gonna go there first. Well, there we go. Yes, I want to go to my ship.
Engine spotted.
mouth was dry before, it is now. Or I should say more so.
Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing. Done.
Olympus, huh?
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku.
Okay. It's called Space. Space is cold
I'm gonna go
and
pick a
dark.
few fights.
Starships fly there like comets, carrying a...
We got all kinds of stuff here. Alkanes, iron, uranium, water. Oh, nickel. Yeah, we got nickel now. Okay, cool. Lead. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that picture was taken on purpose.
So I carry a copy with me.
I'll copy down too. You know how computers think. I still don't know how you lost that picture. And where's the accommodating button?
Well, that was easy enough, wasn't it? You know, admittedly, some of those places are pretty neat looking. There. Something on the ground.
All systems appear to be working correctly. Adventure may commence.
You know, I kind of wish that I could hype up to the capture card. Do it if I looked into it. I was just thinking, because I've got a game on there I absolutely love. I'm terrible at it, and quite like how I am most times on this by myself. That's kind of how I am in that game too. But one-point landing. Anyway, I play a game on my phone I absolutely love. It is, because I grew up during this time period, so forgive me, but it's a Transformers, Earth Wars, I believe it's called.
It is pleasant.
It used to have Forged to Fight until they were picked up by Netflix. And now you have to have a Netflix subscription just to play the game. I've never had to before. Why do I got to now? That's just wrong. Of course, it wasn't originally owned by Netflix. It was owned by its creators. Netflix really liked it, so they bought it. It's still on the App Store. You can still download it. If you got a Netflix account, you can play it. If you don't, forget about it. Really? Just pass right through it. this is what I hate about this. Remember, it's like, and then I look around, keep finding it until it's already gone. See, right behind me. Cool. This is going to end up getting edited if this doesn't stop. There we go. Just edit it all out and then it'll stop. Because once it's 5 minutes or 15 minutes of glory. I wish they wouldn't have so much right. Oh. Gotta remember to look away from that. Perhaps I've not encountered Starborn yet, so we'll play this one. Because I haven't encountered fight with Hunter.
I am gathering crash statistics with every collision.
Well,
Unlike humans, I do not experience thrills from increased velocity.
Yes?
personal atmosphere. Oh, that's actually pretty good too. I know, I'm not exactly using my sword for much right now. And eventually, once I get enough powers built up, I'll narrow myself down to just 3 weapons. Usually 2 shooting weapons and 1 melee. And just cut loose with my various different powers.
Everything looks so pretty up there. We're in orbit.
Oh, well.
Direct into their prototype. Target's shields are offline.
I don't know what the ring was doing. Well, I know the storyline is they just randomly appear, and of course, I know that they have a DLC dealing with House Faroon, which I wished I could afford it, but I can't. Sorry, money on lights. Let's go pick a fight. Or two. Does it?
You know my great-grandfamily made that time, right? We're here.
Are you prepared to face judgment?
Oh, are you?
Their ram drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Helium? Vanadium, huh? Vanadium. Yeah, the Maroon Zealots have a battleship. So I would like to take that on. Yeah, we're not going to Mars. What's this?
You shall be judged.
Yeah, there you are. Hey! What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're tearing stuff up now.
For your judgment.
Somebody is a little crazy.
Target's shields are down.
More hostile ships over here.
You shall be judged.
Well, that's what you think.
We have disabled their shields.
Ah, nice trick. Into the wreckage. Where is this going? Didn't think I shot three ships, but only two. I gotta go take care of something real quick. Somebody has decided. Hey, I'm back. Turns out I was wrong about the dog. She wasn't wanting to go to the potty. She's afraid of the storm that's moving in. That's why she's all jumpy. So I may end up having to cut our game time short tonight, because I was really kind of hoping to get not this stuff, although that is a nice thing to have. I was kind of hoping to get what's the I was kind of hoping to get that maxed out along with this. However, if the storm moves in like it sounds like, I may not be able to do any of that. I'm afraid, my little neon lights, I may have to call it quits early tonight. Storm sounds like it's moving in pretty hard and pretty quick.
You have met your doom.
You took out the
Miss Sophers, come here. I know you don't like that thunder sound. It's all right. Okay. Come here. Come here, I'll pet you. Come here. I've petted you on this before. Come on. Oh, you want to, but you're still afraid to leave your little hidey hole there. I got these two boxes, and she's made a little nest down inside between. She hides there when she's scared of the storm. So I may have to call it quits tonight, folks. I'd like to keep going for another hour or two, but I can't. Yeah, I can't. Come here. Come here. Yeah. There we go.
Face your suffering.
Just pause it real quick, huh? Yeah. There we go. That's a good girl. That's a good Sophie. Yeah. It's okay. Okay. You don't have to be scared. No. No. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Why don't you lay down, hon? Don't you bark. Don't you do it. Daddy, finish this up. I'm not gonna be able to finish all these fights. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just we're gonna skip out of this system, because if I load back in, I'll be in an instant fight here. Or at At least that's how it's been for me. So we're gonna go ahead and deal with Walter's little job for us, so to speak. I'll go ahead and land there in Bolai. And then that's just where we're gonna call it a day. And then when we pick up, I'll just pick up with that.
And in one instant, stars
Approaching
will be
ship,
raised.
you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
You do that.
Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Yeah, maybe. It's because there are no resources on this planet. They colonized a planet that has no landmass and no resources. All for fish so that they can get stoned off of it. That is shameful, shameful behavior.
Touchdown imminent.
Neon. Oh man. There's Sarah. Yeah, it's okay, little one. She's still a pal. Alright. Well, come back over here to Walter. And I'm seeing flashes of lightning, so I'm calling it quits. I don't have the means by which to replace any of this equipment, so better be safe than sorry, alright? So we're gonna hit the lodge, save and erase it with this save. And then we're gonna quit. And okay, well, my little neon lights, I threw my random opinion of inane twittering out there, then stuck to the rest of the gameplay. I apologize for my randomness tonight, and I apologize for cutting this short. I was hoping to get at least another hour in, but it's not going to happen. So this is it for the night. I don't really have any pearls of wisdom for you today. Just my little neon lights. Just remember to shine brightly in the dark. And all else is failing. As long as you can stay as bright as you can, they can't take that away from you. Alright. Good night, everyone.